Anytime that we hear that rustling, we have to get the cat and put the cat in there, and because the cat is the one that takes care of the rats, not the apartment complex.
What you just saw is a sad and disturbing reality for some of our neighbors who live here at the Forum Apartments in Killeen. I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant. Now, they've reached out to me directly wanting to share their experiences of what it's like to live here, a place that's supposed to be their home. But they tell me they feel unsafe and they believe their cries for help are going unanswered. We want to warn you that what you're about to see could be disturbing to some viewers. On its website, the Forum Apartments describes its community as comfortable living, but some of the people who live there tell me it's a nightmare.
And you can see where there's drop-ins in here. Every day I find, drop-ins.
These are rat drop-ins.
Yes, they are. And rat holes that have been filled up with insulation and foam so many times.
Melissa Kelly says that she's doing everything she can to keep rats out of her home, including plugging up holes where rats come and go out of her kitchen. She tells me she started seeing rats and feces over the last year and reported it to her Salvation Army caseworker in Bell County. Melissa is taking part in one of their rehousing programs.
I told them I didn't want to move because moving's no fun. Nobody wants to move.
She just wants the problem fixed.
I want to get bit by a rat. I don't want my dog to get bit by a rat. It makes me feel disgusted. I can't do anything about it.
But the problems don't stop there. Another resident says she deals with rats and roaches.
Occasionally the apartments has come in and put down one of those glue boards, which is gross and inhumane. I mean, I don't want the rats, but it's gross to see them laying there screaming on the glue board.
She wanted to remain anonymous, and I had to speak with her across the street after being kicked off the property by apartment management. While I wasn't able to take a look inside of her apartment, I did independently verify she lives in the Forum Apartments. Now, she also sent me photos and videos of her living conditions. She says residents are scared to speak up.
They have nowhere to go and that they're just afraid that they're gonna be retaliated against.
Now, one neighbor who is not afraid to speak up is Rosalind Billingsley. She was the first resident to blow the whistle and reach out to me.
Because nothing has not been done. We have rats. You should fix it. I do not want my friends to be getting eaten up, bitten by these rats that could have diseases.
And through an open records request, I've learned that Killeen Code Enforcement has had 11 cases at 600 West Hallmark Avenue. That's the same location as the apartment complex. All of those within the past 2 years, and all of those for International Property Maintenance Code violations. Now, on average, that's one every other month. I made several attempts to get a comment from apartment management over the last week, including stopping by their office. I was told I'd be hearing from their corporate office, but no word as of yet. Meanwhile, the Salvation Army of Bell County telling me they no longer work with the Forum Apartments and are taking steps to relocate 2 remaining clients, including Melissa. A spokesperson telling me on Monday, quote, "Safety comes first."
Feeling like I was kind of trapped by the rats.
Now, coming up on Monday, we're going to have continuing coverage, and I'm going to share with you a story about renters' rights and what you need to know if you're in a similar situation. Reporting here in Killeen, I'm senior neighborhood reporter Bobby Portavant.